Hi everyone, my name's Scott. Welcome to Planes, Trains, Everything and welcome to Edinburgh. Today I'm going to be travelling on Megabus between Edinburgh and Paris. This journey started maybe two and a half months ago when I saw an ad on Facebook and I was reading the comments, and one comment said the only international journey that Megabus do from the UK is between London and Paris, and I thought, I didn't even know they did that. So today we're going to be going from Edinburgh all the way through to Paris. Now it's the normal domestic service between Edinburgh and London. I expect a really good journey on that because Megabus are actually a very good operator domestically. We have a 50-minute connection time at London Victoria coach station. What could possibly go wrong? And then the coach from London to Paris is operated by a company called PrimeBus, who I've never heard of, and I'm a little concerned because they don't do advanced seating. So it's going to be an absolute free-for-all at London Victoria coach station. I'm also curious to see how they get across the channel. I'm guessing it's going to be a ferry service and not less shuttle, because ferries tend to be the cheaper option. I can't think of anything I'd rather do than cross the English Channel at 1 AM on a ferry. Anyway, we will find out what happens at Victoria coach station in 13 hours. First things first, let's get to the bus station here at Edinburgh and find our Megabus service to London Victoria. 20 hours, are you ready for this? Let's go. The first scare at Edinburgh was our 11:05 departure was on the board as 11:25. I spoke to a woman at the information counter and she said it's now an early departure and that information hadn't been updated. I hope no one went for a coffee thinking they had an extra 20 minutes. Imagine my surprise when a CITYLINK Service 900 double-decker bus turned up. This is the workhorse usually between Edinburgh and Glasgow and doesn't offer the same legroom found on the usual long-distance Megabus coaches. I was standing in line when I saw a petite woman struggling to lift her bag onto the chest-height luggage compartment located above the rear wheel. Usually the luggage compartments are curb height located between the front and back wheels. I decided to help, but in a raised voice I was lectured by the driver. "Don't lift that bag." I ignored him and helped the lady out and received a thank you. The driver continued to lecture me about Megabus's 20 kilo weight limit and why it was the passenger's responsibility to lift his or her luggage. I think he assumed it was overweight and that's why the woman struggled. She didn't have the upper body strength to lift the bag, and having moved bags airside at Glasgow Airport, I'm sure that wheelie bag didn't weigh more than 20 kilos. When it was my turn to have my ticket checked, I mentioned I was just trying to be polite. He replied, "Being polite has nothing to do with it. Rules are rules. 21, 22 or 23 kilos, it's too heavy. It's a condition of your ticket." He finished his shift at Newcastle, to be replaced by another driver who promptly started helping people with their luggage. Break. Our Glasgow-Edinburgh coach was really turning heads in England. Let's face it, it's not the sort of thing you'd see every day south of the border.
This is Leeds bus station. Leeds is the next stop. Any passengers leaving us here, please make sure you collect all your belongings and thank you for travelling with Megabus today.
At Calder Park near Wakefield, we stopped to buy some petrol. I don't think I've ever seen that happen before.
This is Sheffield Meadow. Sheffield Meadow is the next stop.
Well guys, we eventually arrived into London right on time. I'll give you a review of what I thought of that journey at the end of the video. First things first, I need to get something to eat, and then we have to find where PrimeBus to Paris leaves from. Or is it Megabus? Who knows? Thank goodness for Greg's sausage rolls. Right, it's up on the destination board as PrimeBus. Does that mean Megabus are just using their computer system to sell a PrimeBus service, or is it PrimeBus actually operating on behalf of Megabus? I guess we'll find out in approximately 20 minutes. What a total farce. After waiting for 45 minutes, someone managed to get through to PrimeBus in France, and they explained that they're not operating that service anymore on behalf of Megabus. They told them a week ago this service tonight wouldn't be operating. So we've got about 30 people in there, sort of just standing there not knowing what to do. I've now booked Flixbus leaving in 30 minutes. At least I should get to Paris tonight, honestly. On the Megabus website there was a phone number, but it said it was only manned until 6 PM. The web chat facility was also available only until 6 PM. I could send an email if I wished. I tried the Megabus tracer system on their website, but it didn't recognise service X1 as it was operated by PrimeBus.
Ah, pourquoi ça fait un problème? Ah ok, c'est bon. Okay.
Yes.
Parce que nous avons un deuxième contrôle vite. Merci.
I think we're at the head of the queue.
Mesdames et messieurs, votre attention s'il vous plaît, nous arrivons dans quelques instants, Paris Bercy terminé, commencez à préparer vos affaires s'il vous plaît.
Well guys, we finally made it to Paris, no thanks to Megabus. Flixbus came and saved the day. Normally I'd finish the video at this point, however, I am writing a letter of complaint to Megabus, firstly about the way I was treated. I don't like being lectured about Megabus's luggage policy. That was at Buchanan bus station, and also the farce which was PrimeBus. I'd like to see what happened there, who was to blame. So hang on, I'm going to give them maybe 2 weeks to get back to me with an explanation on both points. I'm also going to be looking for a refund as well, so I'll let you know in about 5 seconds. Well guys, I sent an email to Megabus. You get an automated reply saying they'll reply to you within 14 days. I got a reply in about 14 hours, which was pretty impressive. The first point I raised was the Glasgow-Edinburgh coach which they use between Edinburgh and London, which I didn't think it was overly suitable, especially for luggage. This is what they said. A fault was found during pre-service maintenance checks and the vehicle was unable to enter service at that point. A like-for-like replacement couldn't be found at short notice without causing significant delay to the service. Now we know. I then raised the point about the raised voice by the bus driver and being lectured on Megabus's luggage policy. Part of our driver and stance controller's duties include loading and unloading of luggage onto our vehicles. In no instance should passengers be climbing into the luggage locker or struggling with their own luggage. Assistance should be provided by our staff on the ground. I think the guy just assumed that it was too heavy, but the woman was petite, she was small, she didn't have the upper body strength to lift it this high, and that's where the assumption was made. The customer service contract goes on to say, providing excellent customer service at all times is something we strive to maintain, and we apologise for the fact you have been let down in this regard. Okay. I can confirm that I have identified the staff member involved and have forwarded a report onto the relevant depot for an investigation into the circumstances detailed in your email. Hopefully he doesn't get into trouble. I just wanted to raise the fact that he wasn't lifting a finger. Now it gets better at London. This is a good one. You will recall that I looked online and I found a phone number for Megabus, but it clearly says on the website it's only manned up until 6 PM. Keep that in mind, that's important. I can confirm we have an out-of-hours number, which is provided on the recorded out-of-hours phone message when you contact our normal customer service number. Why would you phone that if it clearly says it's not going to be answered after 6 PM? Okay, it says, I appreciate this is not listed on our website. This has been fed back to our web team. Okay. Then PrimeBus. This is a good one. I cannot stress enough how unacceptable it is that your ongoing journey from London to Paris was cancelled and no notification was sent to customers prior to the departure date and time. Details of this failure have been fed back to our Operations Control and Service Delivery Manager to ascertain who notified us of the cancellation and why the notification was not sent to customers prior to travel. Please rest assured, remedial action will be taken in relation to this unacceptable service failure. It was a doozy. They also tell me the refund of my original ticket will be refunded within 3 to 5 working days. The reply finishes with a very sincere and I think genuine apology for what went wrong, and it just goes to show that travel isn't always the kind of shiny, polished journeys that you see on YouTube. I like to report it as it really is. Would I travel on PrimeBus in brackets Megabus again between London and Paris? Possibly, but not for a while yet because I'm still emotionally bruised from the last experience. But I would probably try them again at some point, but not in the near future. Anyway guys, thanks very much for coming along on this very interesting adventure. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.